People feel like they've lost control of their lives. Could be the 14-year-old girl suffering from depression after 2 years separated from sporting and social activities. Small businessman who mortgaged his life to start a business only to have it locked down so many times it never opened up again. Could be the courageous trucker who delivered our goods and services across international borders without a vaccine for 2 years, while he was called a hero, all of a sudden to be turned into a villain by the Prime Minister and thrown out of his job for a personal medical decision. Then there's the economic control people have lost in their lives. You might be the single mother, skipping meals so your kids don't have to, because food price inflation has made you one of the 4 and 5 families that can no longer afford groceries. Or you might be the miner I met in Northern Ontario who no longer has the freedom to visit his dying parents in Thunder Bay because he can't afford $2 a liter to put in his truck to drive there. Or you might be the 32-year-old living in your parents' basement because you can't afford the $874,000 it now costs after 100% housing inflation over these last several years. Some people ask me why I'm running for Prime Minister. The answer is to solve that problem, that people feel like they're losing control of their lives. I am running for Prime Minister to make Canada the freest nation on earth so that you can take back control of your life. Yes. Freedom means control of your own body, the freedom to choose for yourself, and that is why I will fight tooth and nail to end the vaccine mandate once and for all. Then there's the freedom from having your paycheck robbed from you by government-induced inflation. Too many dollars chasing too few goods drives up prices. Trudeau has added $500 billion of inflationary deficits and used the Bank of Canada as his personal ATM to pay for it. We now have 30-year highs in inflation as a result, and people can't pay their bills. So freedom means that we phase out that deficit by cutting the wasteful spending that Trudeau has brought in, eliminating a $100 billion slush fund, canceling the wasteful infrastructure bank, and yes, saving $1 billion by defunding the CBC. So politicians have to find $1 of savings for each new dollar of unbudgeted spending, so taxpayers and the economy can catch up with the cost of government. It means reining in the out-of-control and politicized Bank of Canada by ensuring that it sticks to its mandate of low inflation and a strong dollar by giving the Auditor General the ability to audit our central bank. Also means ensuring that the bank doesn't expand its control over the Canadian people and their finances with a central bank digital currency. I do not want Justin Trudeau or any politician to have the power to control the bank deposits of our population after the way they abused them during the trucker protest. Attack on our workers, our small business owners, our motorists, and our seniors trying to heat their homes by abolishing the carbon tax once and for all. It also means getting the gatekeepers out of the way. The gatekeepers who block housing construction so we have the fewest houses per capita in the G7 even though we have the most land to build on. I will use federal infrastructure money as a lever to pressure big city mayors to get out of the way, let builders build, and I will sell off 15% of the 37,000 federal buildings so that we can make more space for our young people to have affordable homes in this country, millions of new homes. Stop printing money, start building houses. Freedom means energy independence. That means that we abolish The Bill C-69, other anti-pipeline bills allow Newfoundland to increase its oil production by 400,000 barrels a day to fully replace the 130,000 barrels we're bringing in from overseas, and I will ban dictator oil from this country altogether within 5 years. And freedom means freedom of expression. Getting rid of Trudeau's censorship laws, using federal funding to stand up to universities that quash free speech on campus, and ensuring that Section 2B of our charter is respected everywhere. We will confront the woke warriors, stand up for our freedom, and in the words of the great Canadian Prime Minister John Diefenbaker, when he signed our Bill of Rights, I am a Canadian, a free Canadian, free to speak without fear, free to stand for what I think right, free to oppose what I believe wrong, free to worship God in my own way. This heritage of freedom I pledge to uphold for myself and for all of mankind. Thank you. Thank you.